Which one's better? Being able to fly or turn invisible? You prefer dogs or cats? A ham sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Hey, I'm Rick with Let's Level Up, and today we're going to take a look at Looney Labs' new game, Choose One. This is going to be a party game for 3 to 10 players, and it's going to ask a lot of those types of questions. This is a game that's going to get you talking in a very light atmosphere with your friends or your gaming group. Follow us after the jump. We're going to show you how to play this thing and give you our official review. Choose One is a party game for 3 to 10 players that's going to play in about 30 minutes. Now this game is essentially one where a chooser is going to ask a question. Does the chooser prefer a sword fight to a fist fight? Would the chooser rather fly or become invisible? The chooser is then going to mark their choice secretly on the table by playing one of the choice cards. Everyone else will then mark their choice by playing a choice card, and then all at once the reveal happens, and you essentially figure out what points are going to be scored. Now, if nobody answers the question correctly, the chooser is going to get 2 points. If at least one player answers correctly and one player gets it incorrect, the players that got it correct and the chooser will get 1 point. Now, if everybody gets it correct, nobody scores any points. Essentially, this game is going to be the first one to 11, and there's going to be a nice board in. So let's open up this box and see what's inside. Okay, one thing I do like about this game is that it does come with a board. And the board's small enough so that you can play on really any size table. It's got a start area, and then it's essentially counting to 10, and then a winner's circle. So once you get to 11, you essentially win the game. Another thing that I like about this game, again, that the rule book is only a page and a half probably when you print it. It's not really hard to learn how to play Choose One, and I don't think any party game should ever have a rule booklet more than this, let's say. So check for Choose One. It's also going to have a nice bag, and they have some really neat player tokens here, and I'm actually going to zoom in really quick to the table and give you a closer look at these guys. Okay, so let's take a look at our actual tokens here. So we get some tokens like a rocket ship. We've got a little bottle of wine. We've got a brain, a button, a washer. We're going to have a little house and a heart, a gemstone. And my favorite token or meeple ever in any game is going to be this hot dog here. How awesome is that? Kudos to Looney Labs for including a game piece for the man who loves the hot dog. Or woman, for that sake. I think the hot dog is a gender-neutral player token. Okay, so everybody is going to get 2 of these question mark cards. These are going to be your choice cards. One of them is going to be purple, and one of them is going to be white. Now, these are to represent the choice in color on each card. So, for example, this card here says Clint Eastwood or John Wayne. John Wayne is the white card, and Clint Eastwood is the purple card. So if you have any sort of dignity, you'd pick purple because Clint Eastwood is way better than John Wayne. So once you've doled out 2 of these cards to each player, they'll set them in front of themselves. You're going to want to assemble the deck of questions. And I think as big as this thing is, it's probably wise to split it into 3 or 4 smaller decks and just set them randomly throughout the table. So we'll do something like this. Okay, and then now you determine who's going to be the first chooser. Now the chooser can really be anyone at the table, whoever woke up first that morning, whoever's got the most pointy ears. You can throw in, maybe a house rule. If you have a die, just roll for it. It honestly doesn't matter who starts the game. But when they do start, they're going to essentially pick one of the closest Choose One cards and reveal it to the group. So this one says giraffe or zebra. Now the chooser at that point is going to take their answer choice and put it face down next to them, or in front of them, and then everyone else around the table is going to do the same. Once everyone has voted, you're going to reveal and then score points. Again, we score points depending on who gets it right and who gets it wrong. If at least one player gets it right and at least one player gets it wrong, the chooser and whoever else got it right will go up 1 point. If nobody gets it right, the chooser will go up 2 points. And if everybody gets it right, nobody will score any points. Again, we're going to play this game until we get up to 11. Let's look at some of these other choice cards just to kind of give you a feel of some of the questions here that are going to be asked. Okay, so here's a few of the questions here. Back rub or foot rub, mustache or mullet, planet or do it, exercise or watch TV, the pyramids or the Great Wall of China, crossword puzzle or Sudoku, fantasy or science fiction, short hair or long hair, surfing or skateboarding, send it back or just eat it. So you get the point here. Now there's a lot of different categories here. There's categories over celebrities, there's categories over famous monuments, over activities, over food, and it's going to break it down into a lot of questions that we've been asking ourselves a long time. And then we really are answering based upon what we think the chooser is going to pick here. So if I'm a big surfer here and I'm the chooser, obviously we're going to want to choose surfing there. Now, one rule that this game does have is that there's no bluffing, or at least you're not supposed to. Lying as the chooser is going to be frowned upon in this game. And again, this game and really a lot of different party games aren't about winning or losing. It's about just talking with each other and laughing and having a good time. Don't be one of those super competitive party game players. I don't think anybody really likes that. Well, that's it for Choose One from Looney Labs. Again, this game is going to play 3 to 10 players, and it's going to be a pretty rules light party game. Like any good party game, it's designed to get the people there at the table talking to one another, and I think this will accomplish that. Our official review is going to be a 6.5 out of 10. And one of the reasons why it's so low is because I have a problem with card-based party games and their fact that they don't offer a lot of replayability to the same group over and over again. Now, if this is a game, or if you're looking for a game to just pull off the shelf and play once in a blue moon, I think you should check out Choose One. It's going to give a pretty good time for first-time players, and at an MSRP of $30, it's going to be an easy one and not going to break the bank. Until next time, this was Rick with Let's Level Up, and game on.